What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Pass series here on FS1. We are at Talladega Super Speedway, getting ready to kick things off for a wild one here today. This is sure to be a crazy race, as Talladega always seems to produce the ones that are a little bit more on the wild side. So, especially with the shortened race distance as well. So we'll be sure to see some aggressive racing and some crazy action here from the Super Speedway in Alabama. But here we go. Let's get into your starting lineup, shall we? On pole is the 46 of Frank Kimmel. To his outside is the 6 of Dexter Bean. Right behind them, the 29 of Brian Keselowski, the 60 of Patrick Sheltra. Then it's the 5 of Bobby Gerhardt, the 16 of Justin Allgaier, the 2 of Michael McDowell, and the 97 of Jeremiah Cook. Round out the top 8, excuse me. Yeah. Then rounding out the top 10, we've got the 61 of Stephen Wallace and the 23 of Josh Krug. So that is your starting order so far. We got one car on the apron, and it's Brian Refner, it seems. Yes, it is the 66. Brian Refner on the apron having problems. Looks like he's headed straight to pit road, and that is really unfortunate for him. He's going to miss the drop. Excuse me. He's going to miss the drop of the green flag here and completely miss the start of the race. Pace car is in. Refner is in the field through the tri-oval. It's about to start. They're about to see the drop of the green flag right here. That'll signal the beginning of the race, and there it is. Cars are up, getting up to speed, and we are rolling from Talladega. Already, here comes Bobby Gerhardt on the bottom lane. Had a huge run, taking him 3 wide there, and got to the inside. He's all the way up to second already. We know he's good at these plate tracks. Will he make some hay here today? Oh, I like what I did there. As we take a look at the speeds these guys are heading into turns 3 and 4. Oh, contact on the apron to 62. He's gonna save it. 4 wide further back, and checking in on Brian Refner. He's actually back out on the racetrack right now. Seems he may have had a loose wheel or something that he needed to get fixed, but they've got him back out there rolling once again, and he's probably going to go a lap down pretty soon here as the pack roars to life behind him. Upwards to 185, close to 190. Heading down the backstretch here. These cars are absolutely moving. Some of these guys are hitting 190 as we head into turns 3 and 4. 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Stephen Wallace. There's a huge train of cars right behind them. They are nose to tail all over each other. No room for error here as we come to complete the second lap of the race. Still 3 wide behind Stephen Wallace as he tries to control the lanes here. Here comes Philip McGilton to his inside. McGilton looking for the lead. Can he hang on to that bottom lane? As here comes the 32 pushing him up the racetrack as well. It's Ryan Howard and the 32. Contact behind him. Way further back. They're going to keep it straight for now. One car down on the apron. That's the 3 of Jeremy Clements. Is he going to be able to keep it up there? Or keep it down there, I should say. It looks like he will. But that's going to slow a whole bunch of cars down. And we've got a second pack now. They're 4 wide. Looking to sort things out and try to catch back up to the leaders here. Still 4 wide back there. Cars are everywhere, trying to get sorted. They're not too far out of the pack. They're still in draft range, and I think they're gonna be able to work their way back up once they get single file, if they can get single file. Hornish all over the back bumper of that 3 car, trying to push Jeremy Clements back up to the pack. The 9 of Tim Russell has a bit of a draft there as well. He's going to get the run off the high side. Brian Refner further up. Pack catching him little by little. Philip McGilton in control of this race big time here with James Hilton in second. 4 wide behind him. As the pack is... Oh, trouble! Gerhardt head on into the outside wall. Hard hit for Bobby Gerhardt. Oh my goodness. Up and over 2 cars. Shappy's on his roof. Caution is out. And that might have just saved Brian Refner from going a lap down there. My goodness, what in the world did we just see? Caution is out. Philip McGilton is your leader. Bobby Gerhardt took a huge hit. Pace car picks up the pack, and let's go back and see what just happened. Man, Bobby Gerhardt took a lick. Oh, the 97 gets into the back of the 62, clipping Bobby Gerhardt and into the wall hard. Goes that 5 car. And then up and over is Mario Goslin in the 12 and the 62 as well. Let's go back one more time and see it again. Oh. Hard lick. For Hans Peter Shappy. I don't know how to say the last name. Shappy, same difference. Hans Peter. Yeah, had to find that first name because I knew it was a long one. But green flag back in the air. We are racing once again here from Talladega. McGilton gets a good jump there on the bottom. Hilton dropped back. He's caught a push from Brian Silas, but now Silas goes down to the middle lane. Here comes Corey Rabinold. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Eric McClure on the bottom. Rabinold in the middle, and oh boy, Corey Rabinold is gonna try to let that 11 car get back in line, but he wasn't able to get back down. Still 3 behind the field as we look at it. Look at the action from our helicopter view. And now 4 wide. It's not going to work. Rabinold's around. Contact with the rest of the outside lane there, and they're all going to go into the outside wall. Frank Kimmel's around, the pole sitter. James Hilton has damage. Cale Gale is involved. And Corey Rabinold's rear end all torn up. Now, likely be the end of his day. Not his race, but his competitive chances of winning. Racing back to the caution flag. Brad Smith has worked his way into second place. Single file behind them. Here comes the 04 of McClure underneath. 3 wide. McClure, Silas, and Ryan Howard. To the stripe, it's going to be McClure hanging on to 3rd place, or stealing 3rd place, I should say, at the last second there. Here we go. Green flag back in the air from Talladega. Things are going to be coming to a close soon here. So we've got about 20 laps. Brian Silas underneath for the lead. 3 wide behind them. It's Brad Smith. Has no help. He's falling back. Here comes Ryan Howard. Here comes Justin Marks underneath Howard. 3 wide once again for second. You love and also hate to see that in your mirror. when you're the leader. You love to see it because these guys are stalling each other out and can't quite get a good run. You hate to see it when they all have a run and you don't know which lane to block. McGilton had a huge run up there on the top. He's got no help now, but he's going to get the run off the banking, which the 11 goes up the block. They're 3 wide. The 65 of Marks, no help down the back straightaway. Here comes the 60 of Sheltra. The 35 of, is that David Odell? No, it's Chuck Barnes Jr. there in the number 35. Contact was made. They're going to keep it straight for now. 3 wide. Looking at 4. Looking at 5 wide in the tri-oval. That is not going to end well. 5 wide. Back down to 4. They are squeezing together very tight here through the tri-oval. Exiting the tri-oval. But somehow, some way, they made it out alive. I cannot believe it. These guys are risking it all here. But here comes Patrick Sheltra to the lead. Sheltra goes up to block Tim Russell in the 9. Here comes the 11 of Silas with a huge run. He's got a push from behind from that 47 car of McGilton. Now here comes Brian Refner. Refner's to the front. How did he get back up here? He had problems earlier in the race. Got lucky with a caution. Somehow was able to avoid all the wrecks. And now he's found his way from last to the lead. Contact! Wrecking behind them. Through the tri-oval. 1 car around. And it is, I believe, the 32 of Ryan Howard. And more cars into the outside wall. It's a bunch of them. Jesus Hernandez. The 3 of Jeremy Clements. The 52 of Bill Baird is around. And Ryan Howard's front end not looking too great right now. Not sure what happened to him. Oh man, Stephen Wallace has some damage. Big time damage. Smoke pouring from that 61 machine. He must have gotten somebody hard there. Entire left front fender is gone. Let's see what happened. Entering the tri-oval. Oh, Barnes got clipped down the racetrack. He makes an unbelievable save. His car got really, really bouncy there as it went down off the apron. The 32 of Ryan Howard, oh, just gets grazed, or not grazed, gets hit by the 61 at the last second of Stephen Wallace. And then further up, Jeremy Clements got checked up. Here comes Bill Baird. Bang! They make contact. Around goes Jesus Hernandez with nowhere to go. Brian Kislowski gets a piece of it. See Stephen Wallace there trying to get by on the bottom. This is going to definitely bring us into a green-white checkers situation here from Talladega Super Speedway. Oh boy. Time to double them up one last time. Brian Refner, can he hang on and win? What a story it would be for Brian Refner if he does win this race after starting the race on pit road. Followed the pace car down pit road as the race was going green to fix an issue with the car. He gets back out on the track, runs a couple laps. The pack is closing in on him each lap as the green flag waves once again. Luckily for him, a wreck happens. He gets a caution, stacks everybody back up. He's back at the tail end of the field, and he works his way up to the front. Now he's in P2 as Josh Krug gets a great jump on the outside. Krug now leading the race here from Talladega, but Refner still here with a chance to win it. He's going to hop up to the outside. So we head down the back straightaway once again into 3 and 4. Brian Silas gets up behind the 23. Blake Feast looks like he's looking to the inside in that 95 car. Feast, where's he going to go? He's going to stay with the 66 as the 66 timidly, it seems, went down and shut the door on that 95 car. And he does it again here. Coming through the tri-oval, white flag in the air one more time around here from Talladega. Brian Refner one more time. Here comes Justin Ashburn with a huge push from the 60 of Patrick Sheltra. Sheltra right on his back bumper. He's going to pull out. He looks to the inside. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Ashburn with a block on Sheltra. Moves back down to the bottom. Can he get underneath Refner? Side by side, entering turn 3. Refner staying high. He's got a huge push from the 47. Here comes Justin Ashburn down low. On the bottom is Ashburn. On the top is Refner. Here comes Brad Smith with a run. He blocks the run from Eric McClure. Ashburn is stuck in the middle of 3 wide. Refner up high. Here comes Smith at the stripe. Checker flag waving. It's gonna be, I believe, the 66 of Brian Refner hanging on to win the race from Talladega. What a finish. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe what we just saw at the end. There was no telling who was going to win it. 3 wide at the stripe, but Brian Refner able to hang on and win from Talladega with a loyal pusher, and Philip McGilton who didn't pull out until the very last second there. You can see it right there. The 66 with the nose ahead of the 26 there, and behind them the 47 edges out the 14 and the 04. The 14 beats the 04 to the line by a bumper to hang on to P4. Here comes Brian Silas behind them for P6. P7 goes to Dexter Bean. P8, Patrick Sheltra. P9, Josh Krug. And rounding out the top 10, the 65 of Justin Marks. Wow. Cannot believe what we just saw. What a race. What a finish here from Talladega Superspeedway. This is why this track is beloved by many. This is why this track is one of the most looked forward to tracks on the schedule because of moments like these. You can't write this kind of stuff. What a finish. That's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.